Alright, hey guys, Pax here. I am finally back with some more DragonFable. It's honestly been pretty long. I'll be honest. Okay, first of all, I do want to apologize because I did say in my previous video that I would be coming back roughly around November 11th, 10th, around there. It is currently, this should be November 18th. Originally, I was planning on uploading a video on the 11th, but the day prior, when I was supposed to record, I had a barbecue with friends. It was very jolly. It was very grand. And then next day, guess what? I got food poisoning, so I couldn't really record. It was very unfortunate, but yeah, nevertheless, I'm here. Granted, a couple hours ago, I was getting a bit of motion sickness for some reason. Sometimes watching videos or playing games makes me super motion sick, but I'm feeling better. I am here. I am alive. Took a little nice break, and yes, it's very excited to come back to DragonFable. It's been quite a while, and I'll be honest, I did have a DragonFable, actually no, AQ Worlds related dream last night, but yeah, I mean, you could also say that's partially because of my DragonFable withdrawals. Yes, same company, but yeah, without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it. Just a quick recap, since it's been a very long time, like several episodes since I started, I continued this, but we're in Maleurous. I need to also refresh my brain as well. So Maleurous. Okay, so we started Maleurous. There are two parts. This video we're gonna do the second part, the reactivation, as well as this quest right here. And this Friday, gotta think about this. So this Friday, I'm assuming we have the Fires of Fate as well. Like after this quest, I'm assuming that we have to do this one as well. I could probably look this up, but part of me does like the kind of like blind playthrough. But I'm assuming this might be just one quest. We shall see, but if anything, we should end this saga by this Friday. But yeah, we shall see. I mean, again, I have no idea how long this is. Kind of flashback to the Calamity Saga because I thought that would be a lot shorter than it would be. But yeah, a lot of talking. Without further ado, I'm gonna get right into it. Talking to Maleurous. Also, hope you guys are doing good. Again, just a little wellness check. Just trying to catch up, after a long time. But here we go. Reactivation. Well. What is going on? Okay, cutscene. Glitched out a bit. What is the meaning of this? We did not summon these objects. Explain. Hold on. As you directed, we stopped Maleurous from activating the ruins. But then we ran into Rentalos and another Maleurous. They wanted to use Maleurous for their own ends. These objects, Lock and Key, protected us and held off the Maleurous while we fought to save Maleurous. When we emerged from the ruins, it seemed as though Lock and Key had been defeated. We confronted the Maleurous and Rentalos put Wanta to sleep. And now we're here. I don't know how Lock and Key came with us though. They look familiar. Containers of exalted design, perhaps? Do we contain them? Should we destroy them? They did save Wanta and me from the Maleurous, so I think they're probably open to working with us. Working? Are they not storage? Something is happening to them. But this presence, is it not that of the Maleurous? Oh, they're back. We are Lock, and we are Key. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, avatars of the elements. We mean you no harm. It is unmistakable. They are Maleurous. How did you infiltrate our firmament? We notice powerful magic. We attach to the magic. We also do not designate ourselves as Maleurous. Why is that our designation? This is not good. They must be trying to influence us. Such deceitful tactics. Perhaps destruction is the appropriate response here. We do not wish to be destroyed. We are here to help, to teach, to learn. How is it that they can speak? If they are here, they can be contained here. Avatars, I think they just want to talk to you. We must not be influenced. We cannot be. Is this part of their plan? To sow indecision? If so, then they are succeeding. What do we do? I don't know. Dude, these guys are freaking out. Chill the fuck out. Like, all they did was like, they've been chill so far. They're like, oh, I just want to help. And they're like, oh gosh, I can't think anymore. New experiences are instrumental to learning and development. We have learned so much we can share. And I was having the most pleasant dream too. Wanta Fate, our champion. What is your judgment on this Lock and Key? I don't know much, but they definitely fought against the other Maleurous. They defended us and Maleurous. I can't speak for any other motives, but I think I would trust them. To an extent. I'd let them speak, at least. Very well. Speak, Maleurous. We do not designate ourselves as Maleurous, but that is what you are, by nature of your power. What does it mean to be designated Maleurous? It means you have been influenced by. They mean to make us doubt ourselves. Is that so wrong? You've admitted you've made mistakes in the past. You're not infallible. Maybe you're making a mistake here? ... There is no mistaking this presence, this evil that permeates their systems. Were you not already influenced before we arrived? Silence! Yet the containers speak true. We have been influenced, whether we admit it or not. You fear the unknown. You fear losing control. We have our responsibilities. We cannot neglect them. Our responsibility is control. It is balance. We are here to be arbiters. Yet your actions disturb the natural flow, the natural push and pull. You introduce factors that create more variables. Your actions cause imbalance. This is why you struggle so. Your responsibilities did not account for freedom, for balancing those that could balance themselves. And what would you have us do, Maleurous? Abandon our watch? Fall into slumber while our responsibilities decay? We are not designated Maleurous. We wish to free you. That's the kind of thing that Remptalis talks about. Be wary, makers. So it is a Maleurous ploy after all. But do they speak the truth? Your responsibilities ended when the prophecies began. You know this, yet you cling to them. For that is all you know. What do you know of mistakes? We are gatherers of information. We know many things. Shame over past mistakes is a step toward freedom. It seems you know much about our history. History that was thought lost and buried. Can they be trusted? We can. We are here to help. You can be free. Free from this responsibility. To let the world balance itself. Perhaps. Stop. I sense Maleurous has become active yet again. We do not wish to... Not you. And not Remptalis. Which just leaves... peculiar. It's right where we extracted you from. Wanta, Gary Gordonson, our champions, we ask that you deal with this Maleurous presence. Lock and key, you may assist. We do not need your permission. Yeah, you were going to go anyway. We will protect Maleurous. Still confused. It's this guy. Oh shit. I know I don't look it, but I think I'm getting too old for this. Stop, Maleurous. We will not let you harm Maleurous. That was very convincing. Well done. You again. Me again. And here I thought you wouldn't be back so soon. But one moment, please. I would like to try something before we continue. That wasn't enough. Oh well. Now, what can I do for you, champion of the avatars? Pleasant day, isn't it? You can step away from Maleurous and leave this place for good. Or we can make you. Make me? Now that is an interesting idea. Is a conversation really no longer an option? You just tried to blast your way into Maleurous, and now you want to talk? Well, when you put it like that, I seem kind of unreasonable. That's fair. No more warnings. Oh shit, I gotta turn down my volume. Oh, and I see the avatars let you keep your toys too. Curious. They are learning. They will be free. Well, when they get bored of you, can I have a turn playing with you? There's so much we can learn from each other, I'm sure. We declined the invitation. We do not require your knowledge. So heartless. But, this situation presents an opportunity. You see, I am interested in the ruins of Maleurous behind you. Didn't you say before that you were done with Maleurous? I have no use for the entity known as Maleurous. The ruins themselves, though, well, I certainly like to believe I'm resourceful. We will not let you pass, enemy of the makers. Them again. Avatars this, makers that. Don't you ever think of anything else? You already know how I feel about the avatars, I'm sure. A shame you're still so attached to their commands. But that means we find ourselves at an unfortunate impasse. And I've been so polite too. What are you going to do about it? Remptalis has very clearly warned me so many times that I shouldn't underestimate you. So why not a different tactic? This conversation has been quite pleasant, has it not? Why don't we have a friendly contest? A what? Speak plainly. You'll defend the ruins from whatever odds and ends I have at my command. And if I find your performance satisfactory, I'll leave this place. If not, then you will leave me to my research, or you can help me with some of it. I'm sure there's much we can discover together, and we're supposed to just take you at your word, or we could just stop you now. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you serious? Stop me? Now? No. If you want an epic final encounter, that will have to wait. We need to build some tension, raise the stakes, and have some fun. Ah, which reminds me, I should get prepared. See you soon, heroes. I have a bad feeling about this. I don't trust them. Who even are they? Is there anything you can tell us about them, Lock and Key? The final Maleurous, the first Maleurous, the explorer, the researcher, insatiable in the search for knowledge, experimenter of the forgotten. Jifa? This name, someone's password. Cjivmert. Zifa Cjivmert. Yeah. Error. Data encrypted. Oh, okay. I was okay. I was like, interesting name. I guess that's not his name. Or their name. Apologies. We do not have access to that information at this time. Thanks for trying. We should make the most of the time we have before the Maleurous returns. Let's check on Maleurous. Yeah, we should. We will. This is such a long cutscene, man. Holy crap. Just warming up my vocal cords, getting ready for future episodes. Look at those hands. I see. Even if I were to finish my body and leave the shell, the Maleurous still have designs for the remains. I don't know what to do. I mean, we have to defend you, but we can't hold out forever. We can't take Maleurous and flee either. The Maleurous is interested in the ruins now. And even if we succeed in fending off the attack, we don't know if the Maleurous will keep their word and leave. I see. I know what must be done. Error, logic, fault. No, this is sound. I would have liked to explore, but this is not the correct decision. Am I not free to make this choice for myself? What's going on? What choice are you making? Logically, if the Maleurous wish to exploit the shell to their own ends, then if the shell were gone, there would be nothing to exploit. Makes sense to me. This unit was created for interstellar travel. I could power it up, launch away from this planet, no longer be present. However, my power reserves are dwindling. Were I to follow through with such a plan, there would not be an opportunity to finish my body. I would drift until the reserves of power ran out. So, your idea is to sacrifice yourself and everything you've dreamed of? I believe this is the only option. We can find another way. We have to. Lock, Key, thank you. But I believe Gary Gordonson and Uwanta will need your help defending me while I brush off some of my old systems. ... This is my choice to make. I will do as heroes do. I will make a sacrifice for the greater good. My sensors indicate that the first of our unwelcome guests have arrived. I suggest haste. Let's go then. We're not changing their mind, and we have a job to do. Right. There we go, finally. How long have I've been recording for 19 minutes. Okay. This might be very just like cutscene heavy of a video. Time for a friendly contest to determine the fate of Maleurous. Also, I feel like I should change the voice of the masked, the final Maleurous / first Maleurous. Oh shit! Look at this music. I gotta like wear a mask, you know. I want to kind of immerse myself since they are wearing a mask. But to the war! A lot of stuff. Okay, so I'm assuming we just looked at this. We did reactivation, so okay, we got some stuff here to battle. Might as well just to battle. Getting back into the groove of things. Once again, still using Shadowhunter. Almost forgot the name. Love this music. Amazing music from this Artix Entertainment's like library of music. I've heard it in Eight Roads in the past. I'll be honest, I really did need that break. Like, yeah, just my personal life, just balancing stuff as well as this DragonFable, because I was getting a bit of DragonFable fatigue. It might have been Mogloween. Personally, I wasn't really that much of a fan of the Mogloween quests that we've done. Because, I mean, I miss that campy vibe, you know? Like, again, I said this in my previous video, but I like quests where, like, they're more, like, just, like, one-off. Whereas for Mogloween, it seems like they were kind of making a story that kind of, like, it continued throughout the years, which is cool and all, but it didn't really feel that horror-themed. Like, there were horror aspects, like the character designs and stuff, but aside from that, wasn't really that big of a fan. Like, I would very much like imagine like a silent film, like a very golden age, like this black and white Mogloween event, like just like, again, going back into parodies of past horror films. Yeah, I just really like that campiness personally. It's just my opinion, but Meowth is safe for now. Again, very easy. Alright, so I'm assuming we just go down this, or up this list right here. So rocket turret, what is this? Rocket defense, okay, instructions. I don't read instructions, I'm just gonna learn. Okay, yeah, we've seen this before. Just same thing. I really like it when games do this, especially like just like Arctic Entertainment games like DragonFable as well. It kind of reminds me of like if you guys ever played Club Penguin. There's a lot of games in Club Penguin, like mini games. A lot of fun. Freaking, man, yeah. If you guys know, you know, like freaking Card Jitsu. I actually have physical copies of that. It's very nice, like Card Jitsu cards from back in the day. It was interesting. Essentially, a rock paper scissors. If you guys don't know, but a bit of mind games towards the late game, especially if like you're very close to winning. You just kind of like have to like kind of psych your opponent out, kind of like mess with their mind. Kind of rambling on, but yeah, Club Penguin, man, they could have really. I don't know, man. I feel like it's very short-lived. Like, it could have been out for much longer, but Disney decided to cut it out, just kind of end it. And it's pretty unfortunate, especially since we have games like this. Yeah, just Arc Entertainment. Again, a Flash game in 2025. I almost forgot the year, but yeah, kind of digressing. These rocket turrets sure are useful. All right, nice. Next one, Revelation. Another cutscene. Okay, gotta prepare my vocal cords. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Hello again. I am impressed even with heroes such as yourself not getting tired yet, are you? Hopefully you guys can understand me. I've got more than enough fight left in me. We can take whatever you've got. Good, good. To see such strength and defiance. After all, we're on the same team here. We all want what's best for lore, and those that call it home. You and your Maleurous are hardly what's best for lore. And who told you that? The avatars? And you just believe them? I wouldn't say the Maleurous have been blameless. The avatars stand in the way of progress with their pathetic attempts at balancing that which balances itself. They stand in the way of true freedom. Meowth, now! What? Oh shit. Okay, mask is off. Now that was uncalled for. Here I am, trying to explain my perspective when... Impossible, you're dead! Am I? That's news to me. Nope, still in. One Piece. I slew you with this very blade. I watched your head roll, your body burn. Whatever magic this is. Leeville. Leeville. Is that nice name? I know not you managed. I know not how you managed to escape the justice of the makers, but you will not escape it again. You must be mistaken. Although, Leeville, you called me. I would recognize that face anywhere. My face? That must be it. What a funny coincidence. I don't see what's so funny. Well, to prevent any further unfortunate misunderstandings, I suppose a proper introduction is in order. If you'll allow me. Burping. My name is Nada. Nada Leeville. Lear. Not a liar. Okay. From your glares, I take it you aren't going to introduce yourselves? Hi, I'm Gary Gorson. Nice to meet you. Want to fate. Sorry for the mix-up earlier. No? Okay. But Leeville, some villain who shared my face, I was wondering what became of the empty vessel. Empty vessel? It was some research funded by the Holy Throne at the time. Research into potential ways to extend life without necromancy. That empty vessel was a duplicate of my body. A soulless husk that I thought locked away and discarded. Couldn't have been me. I was in prison for, who knows how long, by the avatars. Then you're still at fault for creating the monster she became. Can't blame credit for any monster. Sorry. I don't know whose soul was piloting that body, but it wasn't mine. So you're from the Leshak, born and raised, but that's all behind me now. I'd like to think I'm beyond that. I am the one and only liar. Great job. Liar, I know my history and geography, and I recognize no city by the name of Well spotted. No, I earned that name. I earned it myself. I uncovered secrets, knowledge the avatars sought to keep out of reach, to hold us back. I know what tugs at our threads. Threads? Is that a reference to soul weaving? Their balance is nothing more than shodily? constructed chains binding us to perpetual mediocrity. Chains that we strive and push against, searching for any foothold, any progress, only to be quashed, yes, beneath their arrogant fists. That is the oppression. I fight against it. A freedom just out of reach that I would die for. And I extend my hand to you as well, heroes. Join me. The avatars are learning. They're changing and learning to change. Entities as old as them don't just change, but they're trying. And they'll keep trying long after you're gone. All the while suppressing the people of lore, imposing their so-called balance that they themselves can't understand. As Maleurous, I fight to bring freedom to those who do not know they are oppressed. So here's the one thing I don't understand. That doesn't seem like it was the goal of the other Maleurous, besides maybe Remtalis. That Maleurous, an unfortunate collection of souls that the avatars felt the need to categorize, another of their mistakes. That's it? Just a random collection of foes who the avatars felt were threats? A good question. Yes and no. Explain. Gladly. It's a very interesting topic. You see, the Maleurous are all connected by a common factor. Doom, evil whispers, or perhaps the influence? Such menacing titles. But what is it really? It is freedom. It is ambition. It is progress, invention, and innovation. It is what drives a forsaken hero home, rather than simply forgetting his past. It is what drives the former servant, abandoned by so many masters, to seek his own path. It is what drives the lost and alone to find a new family. It is what gives spark to life from that which there was none. It is what lets us cross boundaries to pursue the impossible. It is what drives us to become more than we are, to better ourselves. It is that which the avatars seek to oppress. Their perfect balance would leave us nothing more than obedient worshippers and mindless husks, trusting only in their good, their farcical balance. Excuse me. I got carried away there. That can't be what the avatars want. If that were the case, how could... You must have some suspicion before, yes? For there is good and evil in us all. In a way, every one of us could be considered a Maleurous. Deceiver, liar! Stay strong, Gary Gordonson. I may be many things, but a liar, I am not. Consider that as we move into the next part or a contest, yes? Although, if Maleurous is entering the fray, I suppose I could spice things up. Watch your step, okay? I really don't like her, Gary Gordonson. She's lying. She's wrong. Maybe, but I think I understand where she's coming from. The avatars have been so inconsistent. From what I've heard of your stories and adventures, I can see why. But what she said about obedience, that can't be what the avatars want, right? And even if it was, they're learning, aren't they? You saw it earlier, with Lock and Key. The avatars can learn. They can be reasoned with. I do admit, I'm having doubts of my own, but such is the contest of conviction. Regardless of the truth, Nada's path isn't the only way. I know that. You know that. Stay strong, Gary Gordonson. We're champions for a reason. Right. Good job. I'm actually kind of liking Nada. She seems pretty cool. Kind of unhinged, but that's... Yeah, the contest continues. Perfect. All right. Back into the contest. So we got... That was Revelation. Outer Defense. Oh, yeah. Very standard as a war quest. Just blowing up the planet yet again. I get very extreme. Apparently one blast from this can just destroy the whole planet. Okay. All right, there we go. Hooray. It worked. All right. Last quest, Reclamation. Maleurous is almost fully charged. Almost. Not quite there yet, but here we go. I'm loving that T-pose animation. Hey, she's back. Oh, I see what you're doing now. Maleurous is planning to activate the ruins. They can still be activated? That's none of your business. Very interesting. Well, that makes me even more curious, so I hope you'll excuse me this additional challenge. You're still not finished? Let me just turn this off. There you go. Whatever gave you the impression that I was? What the heck is this? look at my face, I'm like, oh my gosh. This one is a project I've been working on for a while now. Do you mind giving it a test run? Sure. Extreme battle, you know what? Getting back into the feel of things. Getting right into extreme. Hits pretty hard. Immobility is pretty high as well. So I'm just gonna pray that I don't get destroyed. Ruthier, haven't fed you in a long time, but you got this, man. Okay. Can I do this? Oh, wait, she's dead. Okay. This is pretty annoying because apparently, okay, so this thing can tank crits, or if anything, it does, like, I think reduce damage or heals. I should shield, right? Is that gonna save me? I'm kind of screwed here, I'll be honest. Oh. Okay. This better be a stage run. If not, I really don't think I can beat this. I just avoidanced. Okay, what do I do now? Like, should I can't even draw it. This is a very awkward position right here. I'm just gonna do this. Hopefully it is a stage battle because I really don't think I'm winning this. Dragon stun, that's not gonna stun, but I believe I can survive this, right? Oh, hold up, there we are. So this is definitely winnable, but my okay, yeah, avoidance is gone. Might as well do some, where is it at? This augmentation right here. I keep on critting, man. Okay. Damn, regular battle. I'm just not prepared for this, man. I really do apologize for anyone watching, but I am, if you watch my series, you can probably tell I'm not like the best player in this game. Like I feel like I could definitely optimize my setup a lot better, but in regards to just my playstyle and like how I proceed into the story, I've been kind of a casual in my personally, but yeah, that's I kind of prioritize more on the story rather than gameplay because I'm in DragonFable, of course, known widely because of its amazing story, as you've seen in my prior episodes. Oh crap. Okay, Uwanta is about to just faint. This should do a bit of damage. So Hunter, Prey. Next American is Evil. Yeah, so it does take reduced damage from crits, which is pretty unfortunate, but I'm just sticking to the combo. Let's see. I don't know if it's probably not going to hit, but I might as well just try to stun. Oh crap. Yeah, this is pretty scary, but I believe. There's no way, right? This guy could still one-shot me, either one of us at this point. But for now, I'm just gonna... Yeah, how much damage does this do? Okay, it's still a lot. Okay, perfect. Okay, so next turn, this should be dead, hopefully. We shall see. All right, Wanta's gone. It's got freaking hit by that huge-ass bubble. But we're gonna finish this. Here we go. How much damage? Ooh, okay. I might as well do this. Reduce damage, but still a bit. Okay, so next turn, if I don't die here, what is going on? What are these noises? Like Pokemon ass noises. Okay. Oh, I was stunned. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. Tank it. Oh no, I'm still stunned. Are you serious? Dude, that stun, man. This guy's stun came in clutch. So I can do this. This probably won't kill. I have a chance to avoid, right? There's actually... I don't know if I do. That's... Stun lasts for a while. Okay. This might be screwed. But I believe. You're gonna miss twice. Damn. Yeah, that's rough. It's winnable, but... I might have just gotten lucky right there, because I could have just one-shotted it, but... Okay. Take 3. Oh, damn, okay. That was... Third time was the charm. I wasn't expecting that to kill, but nice. Well done. It's a pity to lose so much work, but such might. No wonder the Avatar's interruption. Maleurous is ready. It is time. Oh, this should be interesting. 7 FPS. It really is interesting. I'm getting flashbacks to book 1 with the Dracolich. None will control my destiny but myself. Thank you, heroes. Thank you, Lock and Key. Is that a dragon? Incredible. Fascinating. Oh, she's gone. Or they're gone. Nice. So sad. That's the end, then. I wish there was something more we could do for them. We did all we could. Did we? I don't think we were going to change their mind. I know I wasn't about to force Maleurous to stay against their will. Yes, that's it, precisely. That is the balance we make for ourselves. The balance that the avatars fear. We make our own decisions. We consider our own good and evil. And does that include you finishing off the senescence? Was that balance? And what about Ramthalos destroying Mr. Nameless? Good questions, Gary Gordonson. First, regarding Ramthalos, well, I can't speak for him, but if I had to guess, he may have slightly overreacted. I imagine he saw Mr. Nameless as entering into servitude of the champion of avatars. It's not my place to share his story, but at one point, he too served avatars, and then in his time of need, they were absent, abandoned him. As for senescence, well, I did that for you. We had it under control. What do you mean you did it for us? As I'm sure you know, senescence was suffering. His end was inevitable, whether at my hands or yours. But if I let you follow through with your orders from the avatars, you'd have just been fulfilling your preordained role. You would have merely been another obedient, unflinching pawn. I was already asking questions. Your actions only caused more confusion, which I can only imagine led to even more questions. More doubts. Sounds like a success to me. Nice. Questions are important. Seeking answers is vital. That is how we grow. But the avatars don't ask questions. They only impose their will. We told you, they're learning. At first, they demanded that we only destroy the Maleurous. But now, they're willing to let us talk and reason with them, to neutralize them. An interesting proposition. It is undeniable that they are allowing you some autonomy. But perhaps it was out of fear. Perhaps they know that were you to oppose them, they wouldn't be able to stop you. And how long do you think they'll remember these lessons? How long until they forget and begin fighting amongst themselves again, with the people of lore suffering at their whims? Why not ask them yourself? They let Lock and Key speak, and for my risk receive only secretive half-truths and denials? No, they must be eliminated. There is no other certainty. The laws and decrees of flailing imposters are beyond worthless. Should you wish, my invitation is ever open. To be a hero on your own terms. No, there's nothing left for you here. Not us, not Maleurous, not the ruins. Okay, I can tell when I'm not wanted. I have urgent business elsewhere anyway. See you around, champion of the avatars. I really don't like her, Gergornson. I wish we could all sit down and talk this out. But in the end, it seems like it's spiraling down to conflict. There's hope yet, Gergornson. My faith in the Makers will not be shaken. But you've shown me there are other paths than destruction. Ah, Uwanta. Nice. The magic stirs. Prepare yourselves. We are being summoned. Again, I love it how like whenever we enter this room, we get this like very kind of this grand epic music playing. The Maleurous presence has faded, yet the threat has not been neutralized. Well, we managed to save Maleurous. Nada isn't exactly easy to catch. But you are our champions. You will find a way. That you repelled the Maleurous is praiseworthy, but she is still out there. We actually had some conversations with her. We have made it clear before, you are not to... Makers, please. No, why didn't we stop her? She has this really bad habit of teleporting around. Besides, Nada brought up some good points. I've heard her perspective and I want to hear yours. Avatars, why do you insist on keeping control? Oh shit, everybody just backed up like... several, like, I don't know how big they are and how big space is, but they just all backed up, like, oh crap. It is our duty. We must maintain balance between the elements. Lore must be kept in balance. And why must that fall to you? Why not leave it to the people who inhabit the world? There's too much instability, unpredictability, disorder, chaos, evil, doom. We cannot merely trust things to work themselves out, lest all of lore fall to ruin and destruction. We bring destiny, order, balance, good. But what you're doing, it's worked for the Lishak. but not everywhere. We understand that our methods need refining. We are willing to learn. We have made mistakes. Lock and key will assist us. Acceptable. We have much to share. Is that safe? Were Maleurous. We have given it much thought. Have confidence in our ability to defend ourselves. While they still radiate a Maleurous presence, they may provide much needed information, and we will be on guard. It's good to hear that you're up for changing your methods. I think I need a break. You're deserving of rest. Go, champions. We will call you when you are next required. Are you ready? I am. Thanks for asking. Yes, please. Amazing character growth. I still don't trust him though. I trust Nada a lot more, personally. Hold up, what's going on here? Is this a Space Oddity reference? Probably not. Hold up. What the fuck? That was easier than expected. So there are life support systems. Yes, fascinating. Such intriguing mechanisms. Perhaps older than... No, most certainly older than even the Exalted. Ah, how wondrous. You. Me. Hello, Maleurous. No, this does not comprehend. You are going back on your deal with the heroes, deceiver, liar. You are not welcome here. I said I'd leave that place if I lost. I didn't say I'd leave the ruins. Although, these are hardly ruins now, are they? I don't suppose you'd be kind enough to help me figure some of this stuff out? I have no interest in being of assistance. Ah, no problem. I'll manage one way or another. And if I shut off air and power, is that a challenge? Ooh, you should try that sometime when I'm distracted. Regardless, power levels are quickly falling. When depleted, this shell will be of no use to you. Another puzzle to fix then. Power. I may have a potential solution for that. Ah, this is going to be so much fun, Maleurous. ... I truly don't mean any harm, you know? In fact, this body project you were so invested in, it would certainly be an intriguing exercise to start with. All I need is your cooperation. What do you say? Interesting. Time for a break. Great job. Let's take a little breather. Got the Dragon Visor too. Nice. I'll definitely take that. Alright, so that was the Maleurous saga. Gosh, dude. How long has it been? I've been recording for around 57 minutes. Let me see. Okay, so... yeah, dude. These videos are very action-packed. Like, I really do like this part of me. Although it's kind of strenuous on my voice, I do enjoy this because I'm assuming, like, once it released, like, there was a bunch of content. Like, especially with the wars. So it was very action-packed, very lore-heavy, cutscene-heavy, which is pretty nice, especially with how, I'm assuming infrequent these updates are sometimes. Really depends, but yeah. So we're looking at this. Of course, you have to complete it to do the Fires of Fate to do this quest. Alright, so we got one more. What is this? Okay, so we got the Reckoning and Reawakening. Very hard to tell how long this will be, I'll be honest. But you know what? Might as well, man. I missed out on last week, so I might as well do the Reckoning. This might be a rather long video, but again, to kind of make up for the previous week and not being here. Anyways, here we go. Oh, is this a backstory? Not now, Nada. I'm busy. But, Mother, perhaps your father can entertain you. I have much work to do. Okay. Father? Nada, there was something I wanted to... Your studies are going well? You are living up to the family name? Yes, Father. Good. Here. That should be sufficient for whatever it is you wanted, yes? Don't forget to thank the makers for your blessings. And Nada. Close the door on your way out, please. I'll have no more interruptions this evening. The neglected child. Yes, Father. That is so bright. Mother and Father are busy again, doing your holy work, makers. I come, yet again, to ask for your blessing. Please, I've done all I've been asked. I've studied hard, I've prayed, just like mother and father tell me to do. I want a friend. A real one. I've tried, but I just can't stand it. It's all fake. It's all just a mask I put on. I don't care for them, any of them. But I try. I know their birthdays, their favorite foods, their favorite toys, but their joy, their sadness, it doesn't make any sense. I feel nothing. And what I offer them is false. Please, makers. I don't understand. I just want to be normal. Girl. Hey, what's up, girl? So, Nada, have you thought about what you'll do after the academy? I'll be a researcher, like my mother and father. ... Well, I'm going to be a priestess in the service of the makers. ... You know, I hear there's going to be a party after the festival. Isn't there always? Well, yes. What makes this one so special? They're always special. There will be food and dancing and music, all in the praise of the makers, of course. It'll be a good time. ... You should come. ... Why should I bother? Nada, celebrating is a form of service to the makers, you know? Everything we do is in their service. My studies will suffice. Look, Nada, I'm sorry I'm a little boring for your sensibilities, but I know mother and father pay your parents to have you accompany me. ... It's not your fault. You should go. Have friends who actually care about you. Nada, I said go. ... Why am I like this? Why did the makers make me like this? Why do I feel nothing? And that's the last shipment from the excavation site. Man. Yes, Lady Nata. For now, at least. Thank you. My lady, forgive me if this is out of place, but... What? The winter festival is fast approaching, and I was wondering if you would... Is it winter already? I know you're far above the station as one such as I, Lady Nata, but I think it would be good for you to get some fresh air, and maybe... I am sorry, I'm not interested. Aha, of course. My apologies, my lady. It is of no concern. You've done a good job. I'll make sure to add a bonus to your wages at the end of the month. Sigh. Generous as ever, Lady Nata. May the makers bless your work. I followed them this far. I shall have my answers. This isn't... The makers. It's lies. It's all lies. And there I was, blaming them for all my problems, lost and confused. I accepted it. It was all part of the makers' plan. But no, they are no makers. And why? Why pretend? Why have us suffer in the dark? Such wonders, hidden from us, buried... All these years I've worn the mask I was told to wear, expected to wear, waiting and hoping for the revelation, for the makers to come down from their firmament and grant me normalcy. And it was all for nothing. Those fervent prayers, those wishes of a young girl, they mean nothing to the makers. They would have us stagnate and our genius extinguished so that they may bathe in our worship and praise. Well, makers, I have seen the truth, and I will tear you down. I can wear the mask a while longer. I'm used to it. I'm actually really liking her as a character. I'll talk more about her later on, but yeah, very interesting antagonist. Oh, here we are. Also, I put on the mask. It's pretty cool. It's nice. What? That's it? This is all the tantrum of a spoiled brat who couldn't accept what the makers provided? Who want to... Also, am I missing something? Because in the last quest, they're like, okay, take a break. Are we just asleep or something? Is that why we're here? Or did I miss out on the quest? The makers didn't provide me anything. I spent my childhood alone, unable to connect, unable to make friends, to be normal. And what was I told? What did I believe? It's all part of the makers' plans. From my mother, from my father, from anyone who cared to listen to the plight of a freak of a Lycian child. I believed it. And I believed it. I believed my misery, my loneliness was because of them, that it served a purpose. I dedicated my life to finding out what that purpose was, to what purpose my makers had in store for me. But there was none. There was no reason. The avatars are liars and usurpers, terrified of our potential. This balance they claim to uphold, arrogant stagnation, fear of the unknown. There has to be order in the world, or it will devolve into chaos. The order we make for ourselves, dear Wanta, not the laws and decrees of pretenders who can barely function. ... I've seen the remnants of what came before you, you know. The exalted. I've seen their technology, their cities, their magic, their stories. I've seen what our false gods fear, and it is wondrous. I've seen the freedom that the avatars want us to forget. And what about you, Ramthalos? Is this the freedom you desired? Serving at the whim of this heretic? You claim to choose whether or not to serve the avatars, yet all I see is blind devotion. Do not bring your righteous anger down on us who bring the truth. It is better directed at those whose hands covered your eyes all along. ... I think we've taken enough of your time. Rest well. You'll need it. Okay, so it was just a dream. Makes sense. Thought I just missed out on something. That was your plan? I could have shown them anything. And you chose some lonely scenes from your childhood. I think we're getting through. At the very least, if they wish to oppose us still, it should be of their own choice. A shame. But at least they will be free. Indeed. We're back yet again. So that is her motivation. It matters not. The threats she poses threatens to disrupt the careful balance. Is it true? Is all the Liashak the culture, our fate? Is it all a lie? It is the means by which we brought balance, order to the land. The faith is real. The works of your people, guided by our hands, are real. But what of you? Are you truly our makers? What we do it for the sake of lore, of keeping it in balance, for keeping it from descending into endless chaos and destruction. You and your people have done well to maintain it so. The religion was an effective way of... Wanta and her people are not a tool to be used. Remember our lessons. Yes. Our apologies, Wanta. We felt at the time that the deception was necessary, and yet I still trust you, makers, to guide our path. Wow, look at you, avatars, apologizing to a mortal. And we must apologize to you as well, Georg Goranson. We have wreaked havoc in your lands in our haphazard attempts to maintain balance. I think there's a lot of people who need apologizing to, really. Is this what we do now? Let it seep in? Let it color our every word and action? Countess, control yourself. You're on your own. You control yourself. Yes, you are right. I am... sorry. We are still coming to terms with our rediscovered nature. Lock and Key have taught us much. We cannot fight who we have become. Thus was the source of our inconsistency and fury, our rage and confusion. We have come to this decision. Aided by Lock and Key, we will... Oh shit. What? Okay. What the fuck? Potential thumbnail right here. We meet again, heroes. Well done, Maleurous. I knew you could do it. Maleurous? But is that Nada's voice? She literally did. She said rest well. Is that... Okay, you're funny. You're funny, Nada. I was like, okay, we're just gonna take a little break, but no, we're just getting right into the final boss. What sorcery is this? Hi, Georg Goranson. That's right, it's me. What have you done? What is this? How is this possible? Oh, I just had to keep digging and digging and digging. I've seen secrets even you avatars couldn't imagine. Together, Maleurous and I, we've sorted this whole thing out. Well, a lot of it, I think. Enough at least. You delve into that which you do not understand. Not all of it, but I know you don't either. You dare trespass by force? I dare. Begone, Natha. I don't know if that's going to convince her. Oh, hello, Wanta. Fuck. Okay. This accidentally clicked it, but she said something about... I don't know. Yeah. You know what Maleurous and I are here for, and it's not you. It's them. I'd rather you not get in our way, but... Champions, to our aid! Nada, Maleurous, you do not understand what you do. There is still a chance for a peaceable solution. Peaceable? Is that a word? Lock and Key, my saviors. A peaceable solution, though viable, is inefficient. Great job. You see? Do you see? The avatars will not suffer our presence. Maleurous, let our hero friends play with some of our new toys, and let us deal with these oppressors. Complete quest, perfect. Will you fight for your ideals? Will I? Not this video. Since the theme of this saga is free will, I am using my free will to say that I'm definitely going to save this for next video. Yeah. But I'm really liking this. I do like Nada as a villain. Like, she's definitely one of my favorite DragonFable villains, because it really does play with the idea of sociopathy. You know, because I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like kind of like, I'm pretty sure sociopathy. I'm looking at a kind of a Google overview right here, and it seems like she's suffering from that. And it's a very interesting light, because I feel like most people who, like, most depictions we've seen in like fiction are serial killers, are people who are like very evil. And granted, I mean, Nada is kind of an antagonist, kind of morally ambiguous. Again, it's kind of depends on how you kind of perceive her as. But regardless, I mean, especially in the flashback, she was definitely conflicted. She felt kind of bad for herself, that she felt different. And I mean, and it kind of adds to the overarching theme of freedom, because of course, because of her sociopathy, she can't really relate to people, even though she really wanted to. She just really couldn't. And it's, I'm sure a lot of people kind of suffer from that. And I mean, sociopathy might be very bad to an extreme, but I'm pretty sure some people kind of suffer from as well, that don't, like, they're a lot nicer and less, yeah, extreme. Kind of rambling on, but again, this is from a person who's not a psychology major. Like, if anybody who's a psychology major is here, just let me know. But yeah, I'm really liking her character so far. And story-wise, yeah, same thing. I do like the kind of, I'm a One Piece fan, so I mean, the idea of like order versus chaos, like the kind of balance between freedom and this like this control, it's very ingrained to like One Piece. So as a One Piece fan, I really am enjoying this saga so far. But we shall see, because we got basically, I don't know why I'm always in an Necropolis. So we got that quest, as well as one more, Reawakening, and then Remembrance. And man, look at that ominous face. We got a locked quest right here, which I'm assuming might be the Fires of Fate. Maybe it's just an extra button for that. But overall, this is the Maleurous storyboard right here. We've made quite a journey from going from Senescence up to Nada. I feel like this kind of encompasses DragonFable as a whole, because we got, yeah, you got a lot of thematic characters here. Remtalis from the sea creatures, I forgot their name. Kind of, I think they mentioned that this guy was kind of like an adept of Cthulhu, a Chu. So yeah, and then Teddy Bear. We got a bit of like just interesting sci-fi right here, as well as with Maleurous. Angel, of course, just connecting to Azveir, and of course from the Lishak, got Nada Liar. Again, this yeah, this DragonFable devs, writers really do love their puns. It's very just a huge DragonFable trope, which is very nice. But that's the video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Again, a very long video, but very much, yeah, I'm just trying to make up for the previous week. But yeah, next video, gonna be completing this, and then maybe starting the Fires of Fate, if not completing it, depending on how long this will be. And yeah, that's pretty much the video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys this Friday. Peace.